Good morning. How is everybody this morning? It's Thursday. We are working through to the end of the week. Yay! So today's card is a funny one. So before I show you, I woke up this morning worrying about money. Yes, I did. Because when you own your own business and you go from always working for someone else and having a paycheck every 2 weeks to working for yourself, there's stress that comes with that. There's worry, and that's normal. And I know that. And I've got a counselor, and I'm working through the worry and working through where that comes from. Where does that anxiety come from? And I didn't realize as I was shuffling the cards this morning that I was really worried about it. And then I pulled this card, and you're going to laugh at me because I laughed at me. I thought it was funny. Power of attraction. Right? It's hilarious. The universe goes, oh, you're worried about something? Here, let me give you a card to help you with that. Oh my goodness. I mean, really. It's funny. So, it's a beautiful card. I mean, I've laughed so hard, I've been tearing up. It's funny. So, Power of Attraction, out of the book, says, there are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. This is a time to play with fertility, to conceive, create, and embark on the process of transformation with an open heart and an open mind. You may not know where it's going to lead. All you need to know is that it will be wonderful and exactly, perfectly what is needed. You might worry too much about, or you might worry that you want too much. Perhaps you think you're only capable of small dreams. If you have drawn this oracle, this oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without the flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install are, the walls need to be up first. If you are working on healing something within you, or started a new creative project, or just taken a new job, you are doing well. That which is worthwhile takes time to build. Celebrate each success, even the small ones. You are creating something of worth. Be patient, keep going, and trust. This oracle, you have recently completed a cycle or level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of experience. Like a big fish leaving a small pond, there will be some getting used to it. What you are in the process of creating will benefit from this stage of your process. Excuse me. Whether your creation is simply your sacred path, a creative work, it is positive and constructive energy that is unfolding for you now to boost this process and carry you further along the way. This oracle is about guidance. You are going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trusting the unfolding of the life experience. Do not turn away. All of the necessary elements are coming together. Allow this integration to occur so that you can manifest your dreams. Isn't that funny? I love it. I trust in the cycles of my life. I trust in the cycles of my work, my own spiritual growth. Through unconditional love, I thrive. Law of attraction. Power of attraction, sorry. I just think it's funny because I knew I was worried about it, but I guess I didn't realize I was worried about it enough to draw the card of, dude, relax. It's gonna be okay. which is funny because I know that. That's why I'm laughing, because I know that. I know it's going to be okay. But, you know, when you have rent, car payment, medicine, you know, all the things. But it will be what it's going to be. And I've had a lot of validation, and I've had a lot of help, and the universe has been taking care of me, and I just need to breathe into it. And I know that, and it's going to be okay. But I'm also in the human existence in this life, and I've been in really bad places financially in my life. And it's not a comfortable place to be, and it's not a comfortable place to be in worry. And it distracts and it detracts, and it keeps things from flowing properly. And I know that it's something I have to work on. I just know that. So, how do I work on that? Well, a couple things. There's making sure that I'm spending time in my studio, making sure that I am, putting flyers out, knowing that I have to make connections with community, which I have made connections with community, and that's been very powerful. And I think that my friend Chris has said it a couple times. He's like, you can't meet people hiding out in your house. Like, darn, can't I? He's like, get out there. And it's funny because I am extroverted in some ways, so getting out and meeting people is not the problem. It's that when I get out and meet people, I run out of energy, and I don't have the stamina. And that's where I struggle. But I'm getting help with that too. I've got some new connections with the Body of 9 community, and I'm working on natural number work, and that's going to help. There's things I'm doing. I am doing the work, but I'm also worrying. And that's, I think, what the Power of Attraction card is telling me. Stop worrying about it. Breathe into it. Allow the process to take place. It's going to be okay. I think the other part, too, is that it's a shift energetically it's not just a shift energetically. That's where I'm going with this. It's not just a shift energetically about money. It's a shift energetically about the fear that is associated with money. So I'll go there. Money itself and how we use it in our modern society stimulates a fear response. And it stimulates a fear response in me because I know that as a young person, I associated money with fear because of my mother. Now, I'll back up that a little bit more by saying that my mother grew up in extreme poverty in the South. And she grew up in extreme poverty in the South with a father who was an alcoholic. And her mother was abused. And that's awful trauma. I mean, you add all those three things together, and that's just icky, right? And I, as a child, as a younger person, right, I learned to associate money with fear because of her fear, because she associated money with fear. My dad worked, and my mom did not work out of the home until I was a teenager. And she didn't work very much. And there was always stress around money. There was always stress and anxiety about money, spending money, having money. Now, my parents had land, they had a house, so they had a mortgage, right? But my dad made pretty good money. But I didn't get new clothes for years. Like, there were years that I was outgrowing things and I didn't get new clothes. Pop always made sure I had shoes, but clothes, not so much. I'd cobble something together. Thank goodness I knew how to use a sewing machine. And as I grew up and made my own money, I've worked since I was 15. I've always had a job. Always. I have always worked. And so there is a very deep wound in me about always needing to work and always needing to work really hard to just make do. Always. And so this new journey for me, having my own business and not working for someone else, and learning to reevaluate that relationship with money and reevaluate what that means, and just energetically and mentally, the association of money is a really challenging thing, because I have stigma and trauma around money. Money itself is not bad. It's a way of exchanging equitable energy. That's what it is. Somebody pays you for the work that you do. And it should be an equitable exchange of energy. Our modern capitalistic money society, yes, it does need to change. Yes, there's things that are broken about it. But fundamentally, I need to shift my energy and my mental wounds, and I need to let go of that fear and that anxiety and that trauma surrounding money. And I know that. And I'm working on it. I still have to also make money to cover my bills, right? So it's a very challenging thing, and it's not something that you can just say, well, I just have to get over it. You have to work through where the wounds are. You have to work through and address the fears and work through the knit and grit and uncomfortableness of that fear. Fear can be transmuted into love. And I am working on that every day. Every day that worry squirrel comes up and runs squirrely hamster wheels in my head, right? I have to work on that. I have to give it the moment and the peace and the grace and address it and not run from it. And the power of attraction, knowing that I have to work through the hard stuff so that the power of attraction, that energy that I am working on drawing and giving, because I'm a giver. One reason I love the business that I'm in is that I can help people. It is a beautiful, wonderful, glorious, joyful place to be, to share what I've always seen, what I've always known, and to have the universe validate through the clients that I work with is a beautiful thing. And I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I had a client not very long ago who made the comment. She goes, I feel like I've spent my whole life living to live just to do what I'm doing right now. And I went, yes, that right there. That's how I feel. I feel like I've lived my whole life, gone through this whole journey just to get to the place where I can do what I'm doing right now. And it's a beautiful thing. And to be there, I have to work on this thing. I have to work on the power of attraction. I'm not worried about attracting clients. I'm not worried about doing the work. I'm worried about my relationship right now with money and that trauma that goes with it. So that's what I'm working on. And today is a beautiful day, and I've got stuff to do. So I'm going to do those things today. I wish you a beautiful day, my friends. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the sunshine. And I'll see you tomorrow in prayer. Blessed be.